got to go live. It's coming in. It's coming in. So we were, I think that was one of the earliest times we've been on the air live.
Well, the rental car stuff was a long story.
But that was a lot of fun with Phil and the gang. They do a great job over there.
The Stormfront Freak podcast, baby. It's the best in the world. Jump back.
Him laughing is funnier than anything.
I don't understand what happened. I really don't.
The following program is a production of the Stormfront Freaks Network.
So, hey, Storm Freaks, it's Phil. I'll tell you what, it's back to school time. So we're continuing our trend of bringing you two of the most exciting youth in weather and storm chasing. Tonight, we've got social media phenoms, Lucy Yeung and Levi Stefanick. We're going to entertain with them tonight. We've also got WX Resources and hashtag WeatherFools. It's all on episode 242 of the Stormfront Freaks podcast.
Going green.
Greenwich.
Saddle up.
You got it, boss.
All right, welcome everybody to the most entertaining weather podcast. This is the award-winning Stormfront Freaks podcast. It's brought to you by our constantly expanding YouTube member team, and we're going to get them scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now, so you too can become a member. Brady, I'm going to turn it over to you. Why don't you tell folks why they want to become a member and what kind of benefits we got?
I tell you what, guys, there is basically unlimited benefits. You get access to emotes. You get access to member-only content like videos that I'm going to start doing way more often, members-only streams, and the best part, you support what we do here at the Stormfront Freaks Network, and you allow us to do even more, even bigger things. So the more you give, the more we can do, the more you can be entertained. So make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, become a member, and we'll put you on the scroll bar below.
All right, hey, that sounds good to me, guys. One of the things we like to do is just kind of let you know which of our co-hosts are joining us tonight. And one of the things we've started lately is what we call the Wicked Weather Report. And that is, I'm looking for that video right now.
Change the interface.
What I'm gonna blame it on Brady because here we go.
All right. Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm former TV meteorologist Mark Maz Massaro. Chicago faced epic flash floods on July 24th and the 31st, 2025, of course, with 6 inches of rain in 90 minutes, flooding viaducts and stranding motorists. The Chicago Tribune reported dozens rescued, while X-Video showed submerged streets. NOAA called July's 1,434 flood warnings, that's crazy, a record, hitting urban lives hard. Brady?
Yeah, Baz, that was pretty epic, and we all remember the Reed Timmers tornado chase, the famous Iowa tornado that happened on July 22nd of 2025. I was actually live with him on stream and got to watch it with all of you. It was a 130-mile wedge that was near Des Moines, Iowa, or Des Moines, Iowa. Some people pronounce it different ways. But his Dominator 3 footage, which was shared on X, YouTube, and all the different platforms, was absolutely insane, and it captured ridiculous winds and vital data. They're still looking for a probe for that one. I hope they find it. The Storm Chaser Network noted that Iowa's wettest July helped fuel this beast along with the pattern that day. It was a thrilling chase, one of the greatest tornado intercepts of all time. Go to Reed Timmer's YouTube channel, check it out. Over to you, Greg.
Well, buenos nachos, Brady. I'm going to slow it down a little bit, Brady. I'm a photographer and storm chaser, Greg Johnson. Hurricane conspiracies have been surging in July and August, with X posts claiming that government has control of tropical storms. The Guardian reported meteorologist Nikki Katie Nicolau's debunking efforts. Misinformation viewed millions of times will continue to disrupt FEMA aid and hurting storm hit communities. Dina?
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Dina Knightley. On August 5th, 2025, the National Weather Service rolled out an AI radar upgrade per Weather Underground. Tested in July, it speeds flood warnings by 10 minutes, saving lives after Chicago's deluge. X-Post by Weather Nerds praised its Midwest rollout a tech win for forecasting.
Oh, my.
Oh, there it
Who's
is.
that?
AC/DC, baby.
Let's get it going in chat.
It's one of my
there
favorite
it is.
songs. All right, get ready, freaks. The Storm Front Freaks podcast is intensifying with teen storm chasers Lucy Yeung and Levi Stefanick, known on X for their electrifying storm updates and jaw-dropping chase videos. They are bringing fierce weather insights. Absolutely. So buckle up for a turbulent ride with these, get this, 15-year-old weather phenoms.
Whoa.
Welcome, you guys. I am so excited. And Levi, I'm going to start with you first. So if this is age 15, what are you doing next year at 16, man?
Chasing a lot more with my license. Hopefully. Parent permitting.
You mean you're out chasing without a license? Then
That's
not good.
with a friend. With a friend. So don't worry.
Okay.
I wasn't illegally driving. But yeah. That's the plan. Just chase a lot more, trying to lock in this spring with schoolwork, staying on top of things so I can be out there a lot more.
When do you get your license?
I get my license in next March.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous you're going to pass?
I should have it. Driving's not too hard.
Make sure you
Confidence
have your
says
phone
now.
charged. Make sure you
I
have your
promise you,
first aid supplies. I'm going to be like your mom.
I promise you, driving is the scariest part of storm chasing, and all you have to do is sit in the passenger seat one time with Uncle Phil, and I promise you realize how dangerous driving is when you're storm chasing.
He
Lucy.
does catch some air sometimes.
Yeah. Lucy, when do you get your license?
I get my license in 5 months.
All right.
Ooh.
How many days and how many hours, Lucy? Like, you have one of those countdown calendars?
No, not for that, but for Summit I do.
Yeah. Oh, you do. Okay, good.
So if you guys are 15, when did you start this? And where do you see it going over the next year or 2 or 3 for y'all? Lucy, let's go with you.
I started back in 2024. That's why a lot of my handles have 24 in it. I joined, I think, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, back in April of 2024, and things have just kind of taken off from there. And I want to continue to grow in my knowledge and my passion for weather.
Wow. Levi, how about you?
It all kind of it's kind of in my blood. Like ever since I was little, I was always outside during thunderstorms, much to my mom's chagrin. But when I was about 11, I think 2021, I mowed lawns all summer to save up for GR2, for Gibson Ridge, and that has been like my favorite thing ever since. And I met a guy named David Drobny. He helped start a big weather thing around Nashville. He kind of brought me up, kind of taught me the ropes, got me a bunch of useful resources, and it's kind of exploded from there. Then I got Twitter in late 2023, and then it's just been a grind from then.
Grind.
So guys,
Dude,
I'm going
you're
to start
15.
with Lucy.
Nothing's a grind yet.
No, you know
That's
what?
driver's
Never
test.
stop grinding. Never stop grinding, Levi. Let's go. Let's go.
Go ahead, Dina.
I'm going to let that go, but I want to ask Lucy something. I mean, it's just like, how many classes do you have in school that can help you with weather forecasting? What do you have so far?
Just science, and I'm taking geometry this year. I did take an online meteorology class last year. So
good for you. Good for you.
Starting to get places.
Lucy, where do they even offer something like that? Like, I didn't even know that was the thing. Like, when I was in school.
It was on this website called OutSchool. I actually knew a lot of the stuff that we were learning, but either way, I still got credit for it. So it's always good to keep learning.
You must have some
Okay,
friends in high places. What is this yellow poster behind you?
I wonder.
It's a good looking poster.
So,
It
so
is.
Lucy, I got to know. So, and I'll go to you, Levi. So, you guys are all over social media, and I mean, Levi, you got over 1,000 followers. Lucy, you got similar as well, and you guys just created your accounts like a year ago. I mean, it takes. I can speak from I've had a Twitter account for literally 10 years, and it's taken me basically that time to get to that level. How have you guys, and Lucy, we can start with you. Well, first of all, I know how you guys are doing it because your content is great and people love what you do. But what was the push for you guys? Was like, okay, I'm going to go on social media. What was your strat? Did you have a strategy? I see Levi's posted, pictures of hogs over there with fish, which is awesome. But Lucy, I'll start with you. How did you learn to be so good at social media?
So I saw actually Adeline Spears and Beckett Moore kind of posting their weather reports. I'm like, maybe I want to try that. And I try to post once or twice a week, trying to stay consistent, and it's been paying off.
Lucy, do you post anywhere other than X or Twitter or
I
whatever?
do post on YouTube as well, but I do want to start expanding onto different platforms soon.
Yeah, what's the next one? What's the next? Because up in here, in the 50+ crowd, Facebook is a new thing for us.
That's a compliment for Matt.
But what is what's the new thing for someone your age? What is the thing that is going to be the next the next platform that we should know about? Because Phil has an account on everything, and so he'll want to know the answer to this question.
I think I've had a lot of questions of if I'm on Facebook or not yet. So I think I'm going to start there, maybe expand on the Instagram and TikTok as well.
Okay, so Instagram, TikTok, and even Facebook. Levi, same question for you.
The next step for me, probably going to be Instagram, for photography. I'm just trying to start a print shop so I can sell my photography.
Oh,
nice. And what's have you started the handle on Instagram already?
Not quite, but it'll probably be the same, Levi SWX.
Okay, right on.
So I got another question. So both of you guys, I think when we went to the Storm Chasers Summit, first of all, huge shout out to everyone in chat. We've got some absolute legends in chat right now. Brandon Kopic, Tornado Pagey, Freddie McKinney. We've got absolute legends in chat. So W's to everyone in chat. But my question to you guys is, so I noticed when we went to the Storm Chasers Summit, there was you guys had a posse, right? And granted, I was a little foggy for most of that, but I remember you guys were like a posse for the majority of the time. How did you guys find that group? I mean, those people from all across the country of kids your age that all love weather and they were all killing it, like you guys on social media. How did you guys find each other? And then, what is that group like? And do you guys see that group evolving into something in the future? I'll go to you first, Lucy.
Oh, okay. I think so. I obviously saw a bunch of future meteorologists on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, right? And I saw a bunch of them were attending the National Storm Chaser Summit this year. So I'm like, why not? Let's make a group chat. And we all just became really, really good friends. And I adore and admire a lot of them and all of them.
Now, do you guys, is it you guys, how often you guys talk? Are you guys constantly talking in that group chat about the weather, the patterns, what's going on at your house? I'm sure you guys are all over tropical storm, soon to be Hurricane Aaron. But Levi, this question's for you. What is that group chat like? And is everyone friends? Are there any rivalries? Or are there any little? And do you guys all share the same path too? Are you guys all headed in different directions? You guys all going towards the TV route or the private route, or do you know? You kind of just figuring it out.
So everyone in that chat, all of them, I can tell, everyone has their own different little niche things that they want to do, but it's all within the greater weather community. So it's all pretty tightly knit. So yeah, everyone seems to be very chill with each other. We just talk about weather basically 24/7 in there.
Mm-hmm. And Levi, what do you want to do?
What do I want to do? This is a tough one. This is a hard question. There's a lot of things. I do really love storm chasing itself. It's like getting to do the forecasting part, the radar analysis part, and feeling accomplished because you get to see the whole thing play out with your own eyes. So I really do. If I could make storm chasing work, that would be great. I would love to be an SPC forecaster. I'd really take anything and enjoy it.
Well, but, the good news then, Levi, is by the time you graduate college, there'll probably be again some cool jobs over at the SPC. some spots opened up recently.
By then, yeah.
Okay, so I'll go to Levi first, and then I'll go to Lucy on this one. In the world of weather, there's, like you said, Levi, there's a whole bunch of different paths you can go. You can be a meteorologist, maybe you can go in private business like some of the people here are.
Davis does weather super chatted $4.99. Tell
Oh,
Levi
thanks
that
for the
Davis,
super
Jesse,
chat.
and Vincent say hi. But
You
mostly
can hear
they
that? Oh my God, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. I turned it
yeah.
off on a different screen and now it's back on.
Yeah.
I'm
If you
sorry.
could- If you can mute that, but thanks.
I just
thanks,
muted
David
it.
does weather.
I just muted it again.
All right, as I was saying, Brady,
I was like, is Greg okay? He just stopped in the middle. I thought it was like a, Mitch McConnell moment there. I'm like, oh God, Greg's getting old.
I feel like Phil is about to have an aneurysm right now.
I'm
I'm
so
gonna have a
sorry.
Mitch McConnell moment.
I'm
yeah.
so sorry, guys.
Everyone just keep your eye on Phil and just make sure he's doing okay. Anyway, Levi, I'll go to you first, and then we'll hit Lucy. So there are a lot of different things that you can do with your weather knowledge. You can go, like you said, go into meteorology. You can go into private business, working as a forecaster, and you can also storm chase. And there's kind of a weird career niche doing that as well. Is that the goal? Is it storm chasing the goal, or is it more the science part of it, more the research, or maybe even being an on-air guy?
Ooh, so I really like research. I love the science behind it. I've always been really intrigued by that. And then I started storm chasing, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the most fun thing ever. So if I could somehow storm chase and do research while storm chasing, that's like the dream job. Like research storm chasing.
Right. Okay. Lucy, same question for you.
I would say very similar. I would like to storm chase, work with a news network similar to what Brandon Kopic does, and at the same time also get the research and data part of it in.
Nice.
That's
if
awesome.
I can give you guys one,
advice.
let me give you one thing. I love that you have more than one thing that you love, because I will tell you, after almost 30 years in this business, follow your passion, but have a plan B and have a plan C, because things are changing quickly. AI is changing the landscape of weather. A lot of companies are using AI, and that's just beginning. So the research, grade A, that's perfect. And things that AI can't do, like the storm chasing. So just keep that in the back of your mind as you're going through that. That's the best advice I can tell you.
Hey, I also want to bring in, we got a special guest jumping in, Jordan Hall. Storm Chaser Jordan Hall is with us. Welcome, Jordan.
Hey, everybody. How are you going?
Hey, Jordan.
How are you all doing?
Awesome.
Good.
Fantastic.
Good deal. I just wanted to hop in here just for a minute, and if my connectivity isn't the greatest, I'm sorry. We're in Vegas. But I wanted to wish Lucy and Levi the best school year going forward, and I want you guys to just don't ever forget your passion, chase your dreams, and just work hard, and we're all rooting for you. But I wanted to say, cheers to going into the new year. You guys are amazing. You guys have been doing amazing things on social media. I always love keeping up with it, and I know everybody else here does too. So just keep up the good work, and we'll be supporting you all along the way.
That's
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for jumping on, Jordan.
No, of course.
You guys-
Thanks for having me.
You guys, Lucy or Levi, you guys have anything you want to say to Jordan or questions you want to ask him quick?
Just thank you. He's played a big role in everything for me. He's helped me along the way with a lot of tips and tricks about chasing, and helped me move along my path. So just a big thank you to him.
I would also love to give a big thank you, Jordan. It was so incredible meeting you at Summit this year, and you've helped me with so many things, especially a lot of drone-related things as well. So just a big thank you.
Cool. Thanks for jumping on, Jordan.
Thank you
Appreciate
guys so
it.
much. Yes.
Enjoy
Have
Vegas.
fun. Have fun.
Thanks, Jordan. Get your money back.
That is so cool. And I
Get
believe
your money
Jordan would second this. quote from Whitney Houston. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. So I got to ask this. So, Lucy, you had said consistency was one of the things, and you are so spot on with that, being consistent in social media. So, two-part question. I'll start with you, Lucy. How much time is this taking right now for you guys? And second part is, what did you say to your parents? And are they like, oh, sure, that sounds great? Or like, you're gonna do what?
So my parents are actually really strict with social media to the point where I can't even have it on my own phone, and that's probably for the best. But at the same time, I'm so incredibly grateful for that. And sorry, could you restate the question? I completely forgot it.
Yeah, I'm not in my 50s, so I've already forgotten my own question, just to let you know that. No, it was, what was it, guys? What did I say? How much time does it take?
Oh, yeah,
How much
time.
does it take? And then what'd you say to your parents to convince them to let you do this, especially since they're really strict with you?
So I just kind of showed them what Adeline was doing and what Beckett was doing at the time. And they're like, okay, yeah, maybe you can try this. And things have just kind of taken off from there. And time-wise, it takes me maybe, because every video is 1 to 2 minutes long, sometimes 3 at the long point. But I mean, I maybe 10 minutes a week. Usually it's not a whole lot of time, but it gets the job done.
A follow-up question.
Wow,
Follow-up
that's
question,
great.
Lucy. Do they know you're on the show tonight?
Yes, they did.
I think, is Dorothy your mom? I think she just
Yes,
gave
she
a
is.
super chat. So
Phil, you
thanks,
got to meet
Dorothy.
her at Summit.
Hey, I do want to say this, guys. We just got a big raid. Brandon Kopic just sent us his streaming group. So welcome,
Nice.
everybody. This is the Stormfront Freaks podcast. We've been going strong now for 10 years, and tonight's episode 242. We've got a couple huge weather phenoms and storm chasing phenoms in Lucy Yeung and Levi Stefanick. They're with us tonight. If you don't follow them yet, you got to follow them on X. Let's cover that now, Lucy. Where can people follow you on X?
So on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it,
I call it Twitter, but I'm trying to be
WX.
cool.
I'm
You're
Lucy
cool, Phil.
WX24, and then on YouTube, I'm LWX24.
Awesome. Levi, how about you? Where can people find you, follow you?
Levi SWX on YouTube, Facebook, and X. All of the above work.
We're getting some glitchy video there.
No, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
webcam's frozen on half
His
the screen. I
face!
don't know why.
Wow, it's like half a.
Crazy.
Oh man,
You just
you gotta
gotta
get-
Oh my
get
Whoa,
into
you're
that.
freaking
Yeah.
us out, dude. You are freaking us
That
out.
is epic.
What?
He's AI. I knew it.
No, yeah, I'm not real, guys.
Again,
Levi.
Alina Cooper's watching. Alina, thanks for the super chat. We're glad that you're on here again. Thanks, Dorothy, as well. Who had the question? I'm sorry, just interrupt.
I did just the second part of the question to Levi. Then, so how much time do you feel like it takes you? And then, how are your parents with this whole thing? And what did you say to kind of convince them to get it going for you?
Well,
Yeah, sorry about my camera there. I don't know why.
well, we
But,
don't have one, but we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so it takes me a lot of time, even though it doesn't seem like it, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So sometimes things don't go to plan, and they don't exactly. There's another view. Hi, guys.
Yeah, it works.
So sometimes I don't post as much as I would like to, but I just try to make sure that everything is quality that I post. When I post, it's usually strictly, I have a pretty high standard for what I post, so that I'm not posting anything controversial, anything like that. Just post the weather and what's going on.
And how'd you present this to your parents? Like, what'd you say or what'd they say?
So it took me a long time to get some social media going. I have some pretty good strict parents. So I finally bargained to get X because basically I looked at Adeline Spears, Beckett more. I was like, they're doing it. I think I can do just about the same. They're being pretty successful. I'd like to give it a shot. After many weeks, they finally said yes, and then I've started just kind of growing from there.
And I think this is a good point, guys, is that, social media gets a bad rap, because of all the things we hear about. And but this is an example where it's actually a really cool thing, and it's a great educational tool, and you're learning a ton, not only about the thing that you're interested in, but you're sharing that information with others. So I think it's actually a real positive use of social media, as opposed to being this kind of negative view that we have of it.
For sure.
Hey, special thanks, Storm Chaser Avon Bang. Is that right, you think, everybody?
Could be Banj.
Banj. Okay.
I
Anyway,
mispronounce
super
every
chat
word that
shout
I
out says, keep up the great work. Don't stop grinding. Lucy and Levi, not able to tune in tonight, but you two are the leaders of the next generation of weather.
Woo!
I believe it.
So thanks for that. So I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to take our first, we're going to take a quick video break. Those of you watching on YouTube, do us a favor. If you like our show, as Brady always says, smash that subscribe button right now. Right, Brady? You do it better than me. Go ahead. You got it.
What I want you to do, guys, is pick up your mouse in your hand, literally take your right index finger, hover it over the subscribe button and the like button, and smash it as hard as you can. Do it now.
There you go. He says it far better than I ever do. But hey, we're gonna take this short break. I want everybody to know we're gonna play a little clip. Stormfront Freaks Education with meteorologist WX Serena. You can find her video shorts on our YouTube channel if you're on it right now. YouTube.com/Stormfront Freaks. I'm gonna see if I can find that banner. There we go. But I'm gonna play her latest little video short, which you'll love. Brady's going to be coming in shortly after that with a little forecast update, and we'll be right back with more from Levi and Lucy.
I got caught in a downburst yesterday, but it wasn't unexpected. That was a real good downburst that we just had here. I'm a couple feet away from me. The forecast discussion talked about something called an inverted V sounding and how this was going to be causing downdrafts. A sounding or a skew-T is a diagram that's made by a weather balloon that gets released into the atmosphere. As it floats up through the atmosphere, it's collecting temperature data, moisture data, all kinds of parameters. That data gets mapped to one of these things, a skew-T, and they come in all various different types of shapes and sizes. The shapes that are mapped out on that skew-T diagram tell us in the wintertime, are you going to have rain, sleet, or snow? In the summertime and during storms, are you have a higher risk for hail? Do you have a higher risk for downdrafts? What about wet microbursts? Every shape has a story, and the inverted V tells us there's going to be downdrafts. Here's why. The inverted V is the upside down V right here. It shows us there's a big difference between the temperature at the surface and the dew point temperature. We actually have a pretty big gap. At some point, you can follow their respective adiabats, which is the lines that you follow, to find a point of condensation. The other telltale signature of a downdraft sounding is then there's dry air above. See how there's a gap and a distance between those two lines? This was the weather balloon that was released from Gray yesterday morning at 0Z, so actually really, really late the night before. So here we have this inverted V sounding right there. And look at this massive amount of dry air up aloft. That's going to be important in a second. So here to find the condensation point and condensation level, we take this green one and we follow the yellow dots, and then this red one over here and follow the red lines. And we're going to get to the point where they meet. And that's where we know the base of the clouds are going to form. After that, clouds are going to cloud and they're going to continue to rise through this environment. But what happens when they hit this dry air? This is where evaporative cooling takes place. And basically what happens is the raindrops in the water are going to evaporate because the air is so dry up here. And when it does, what happens with evaporation? The water drops need to absorb heat from the environment around them in order to have that change of state, and it cools the air around it. So throughout this area, you're building up this massive cold pool of air hiding up higher in the atmosphere, and cold air is dense and cold air sinks. Eventually this air is going to get cool enough where it can't balance in the atmosphere, and it's going to start to fall because it's more dense and it's heavier than the air around it. And it's going to fall and it's going to fall and it's going to gain speed as it does, and this is what creates downbursts down at the surface. And I'm not the only lucky one that got to experience this. If you go to SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, and look at the storm reports tab from yesterday, it is filled with trees down everywhere throughout places in New England. These are the locations that were hit the hardest yesterday. I was in this little blue group right here. The weather balloon data we get is in thanks to the National Weather Service and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Without them, we don't have these forecasts.
tornadoes and hurricanes and blizzards run rampant, destroying everything in their path. One man, no, and one team of freaks stands in their way. Covering it all on one show.
We have a confirmed tornado
from afar and from up close. That man is Stormcat 5. That team is the Stormfront Freaks. And that show, this show, is Outbreak. Boom! That's right, guys. It is time to lock in. It's time for your Outbreak briefing of this podcast. We've got a lot to talk about today. I'm in the Cat 5 Command Center. We got TVs behind me. Let's see what we got cooking right now with the computer models. Here is Tropical Storm Aaron. Aaron has just been rated on the verge of a Category 1 hurricane. The winds are 70. The pressure is 999 millibars, and it's moving due west at 17 miles an hour. So Aaron is expected to become a hurricane tonight, guys. Let's take a look at the latest cone. This was issued at 8 p.m., so just over an hour, short time ago. Look at this. By the time we wake up tomorrow morning, Aaron's going to be a hurricane. By the time we wake up Saturday morning, Aaron also is going to be a hurricane. By the time we wake up Sunday morning, Aaron is going to be a major hurricane. So that is a Category 3 plus, and the sky is truly the limit with Aaron in terms of how strong she gets. Now, interestingly enough, on the latest cone, they factored in this north turn. That north turn is going to be absolutely critical when that storm turns to the north. If it takes a little bit on the left side of this track, we could be looking at some East Coast impacts. If it's on the right side of this track, we're going to have a lot less likely of East Coast impacts, but nonetheless, a very impactful storm is on the way. Here are the latest intensity models, guys, and I got news for you. The majority of these models have Aaron at least becoming a Category 3 hurricane, so a major hurricane is on the way, one of the first of the season, if not the first in the Atlantic. Let's take a look at the latest ensembles because these tell all the story here. This is the latest GEFS ensemble, the American ensemble. Notice, guys, there's a couple of members that keep this close enough to the coast. And the majority of the members keep this offshore, but there's a couple that show it getting close enough to have significant impacts in the Carolinas. Let's take a look at the European ensemble. Also tells the same story. The majority of the models keep this well offshore, but there's just enough, guys. There's just enough that we need to watch this very closely. The trend today has been kind of consistent. It really hasn't trended west or trended east. The forecast right now remains on track, but we got to watch this thing. All eyes are on Aaron, but we cannot forget, guys, we cannot forget that we still are watching some severe weather. That's today. We do have a slight risk for some storms today. Now, the weather has been quiet lately. There have been some tornado warnings, but nothing major, and that trend is going to continue for the next couple of days. We've got a slight risk on Friday as well. That is a 2 out of 5 risk centered in Minnesota and Wisconsin, where we are expecting some isolated severe storms. That kind of looks like a little bit of like a fish, guys. Check that out. We got a little bit of a Finding Nemo-like risk here. Look at that. There it is. Little shark fin on the back. So that's our severe risk for tomorrow. 2% risk of some tornadoes in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Let's check out Saturday as well. Wow, that's a little bit of a bigger risk, but that is a 1 out of 5, a marginal risk for severe storms. But by far, guys, the big story is this hurricane, Aaron. All eyes are on that. Lucy and Levi, you guys are going to absolutely crush it. You guys are going to be doing this here soon. Your forecasts are awesome. Let's go back to Phil and the guys. Podcast begins.
Welcome to Weatherfront, featuring real-time radar data and satellite imagery. Dynamic model viewing on a mobile device. Detailed base maps with road names for real-time navigation. On-demand point soundings for mesoanalysis and forecasting. View soundings in portrait mode or landscape. Weatherfront has a full suite of weather models and model variables for severe weather, snowfall, fire weather, and aurora chasing. Also at your fingertips are Storm Prediction Center convective outlooks and mesoscale discussions. Interactive display of NWS watches, warnings, and advisories. Welcome to a new era of weather monitoring on a mobile device. Weatherfront, the official weather app of the Stormfront Freaks.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome back to the show. So we've got Levi and Lucy are with us tonight. But before we get back to them, first thing I'm going to do is we are going to give away a premium membership to Weatherfront. Nice. So here's what you got to do. Any of you watching live right now, here's what I'm going to have you do. Jump on your Twitter or X account. And what I want you to do is I want you to tag at Stormfront Freak. So that's our Twitter account is at Stormfront Freak. No S at the end. And I just want you to post Weatherfront Rocks. And what I'm going to do is when we're done with the show tonight, I'm going to go on to Twitter or X, and I'm going to basically look to see who all did that. And we're going to do a random drawing, and someone's going to get a premium membership to Weatherfront, to the Weatherfront app.
Dina,
one thing quick to add. Nope, hold on, Maz. You do have to have iOS. Right now, it's only on iOS, on iPhones or iPads. They're coming out, hopefully, beginning of the next year. They'll be coming out with an Android version. But please have iOS if you're going to do it, because if you win, it's not going to help you out anyway. Maz, what were you saying?
Never mind. I don't have an iOS.
Oh.
Hey, you guys, I love it. I love it. It's like all of Radar Scope plus all the weather models and everything with it. I love it.
It's nice.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Maz. I'm chomping at the bit for the Android version of this. Like it looks amazing.
Just
I'm
make
really
the switch
looking
and get an
forward
iPhone. Come on, Greg. Come
Just
over
do
to the
it.
dark side. Let's go.
Let's do it. Hey, a couple quick shout outs, super chats. Adeline, former guest on the show, says, so fun to see you both on. To Lucy and Levi, amazing job. So thanks to Adeline for checking in. We've got Splippy. Splippy says, Levi, come on over when you're done. That's okay. Patrick, I know. Hey, I met your dad, Lucy. That's what was so cool. I met your dad, said we should go storm chasing on horseback. That, and then you could do that on Twitter. That would be intense. I don't know how the horses would do, but
that would go viral, though. Oh my God, you'd get the followers on that one.
Yeah. Alina, again, great job, Lucy, Levi. Thank you. And we've got a new member, Angie Gemlin.
Say it.
Do you
Say it
think the
fast.
T is silent?
To Gemlind.
To Gemlind, Iowa Fair.
To Gemlind.
Anyway, so that's good stuff. So here's my question, because I haven't had a chance to ask you two a question yet. I know some of you still have some questions, but my question to you, Lucy, I'll start with you. Typically, you guys kind of have a handle on what's the latest and kind of what's coming up or what's happening, and I kind of want to know what do you think is the next step in weather, storm chasing, along those lines, media. What do you want to get on the cutting edge of? Lucy, you go first.
I mean, I would just say a big thing in general is the use of AI. And that's something we're seeing more and more every single day in the weather community and just a lot of different things like that. So that's just something a lot of people are starting to talk about, and it's slowly going to be becoming more and more common.
Okay. Levi, what do you think? And what's your take on that?
I mean, of course, AI is a big one. Knowing how to use that is a valuable tool if used properly. And then I'm still trying to figure that out. It's pretty hard because, I mean, there's the streaming market that's come up basically since 2023. That's been like a big thing. Freddie McKinney, Brendan Kopic, all them streaming the Storm Chasers live. But there's also a lot of people that are doing that nowadays. So I'm trying to find something else new and unique that I can do.
Smart.
Phil, I still think Levi is AI from that last split screen thing. So I don't know.
He might be.
Is he real or not? I don't know.
All right, I'm going to ask you both this question, but I'll have it'll be ladies to answer first. So your parents gave you permission to kind of get on social media. I know I held my kids off social media as long as I could, but how did you talk them into letting you go chasing? Like, my kids are 18 and I'm still watching them on Life 360. So how did you talk your mama into letting you go?
It's something we haven't talked about a whole lot, but so far she hasn't really had anything against it. I know whenever I first start getting into serious chasing, I'm going to be chasing with professionals because that's the way to go. I don't want to put myself or my parents, anybody like that, in danger when chasing. And the one actual chase we went on was when we saw that tornado from our backyard, and that storm was obviously to the north, so I knew it wasn't going to do anything. So my dad didn't have a problem chasing it.
And Levi?
So this is a hard one. So I have been this last year, 2025, I chased 3 big chases. One in Memphis, one in the Boot Heel of Missouri, and one in Western Kentucky. And convincing my mom to let me do that was actually, convincing my dad was harder. Because my mom loves storms. She's like, oh, it's so cool. And then my dad is a little bit more iffy on the whole thing. So they laid out some ground rules. Like I had to be back heading home on I-40 by like sundown because they didn't want me chasing nocturnal rain wrapped wedges in Dixie, which is understandable. And yeah, it was a battle, but I had a lot of help from people like at Summit. I'd talk to people and they'd be like, sooner you get him out there with someone responsible, the more he's going to learn and the safer it will be in the long run. So that definitely helped them.
Levi, did your dad say anything about like first time you come home with hail damage, you're paying for it?
Yeah, he said you can't take any of my cars chasing.
Okay, Levi, let me ask you this kind of almost like a follow-up question. So whether it was something that you were actually chasing or whether it was online or a post that you made, was there one weather event so far in your career that you're like, oh man, that was intense. That was like whether it was a scary moment or whether it was, just really interesting for you. But was there one moment that really stands out?
I'd have to say my first tornado. It was not necessarily scary, but kind of confusing because it was May 16th, the big Ohio River Valley day earlier this year. And I was going up, I was with Rigsby. Aaron Rigsby was in front of me. And I look in our mirror, right? And the Dominator is like tailing us, like straight down this road. And I'm like,
whoa.
Oh, okay. So we spent about 20 minutes with the Dominator right behind us. And we're in a Camry. We're like, okay, keep up with the gang, but don't go too close. Don't want to go airborne.
Okay, so if you've got Aaron Rigsby in front of you and Reed Timmer behind you, dude, you just had a master class in storm chasing right there.
No, yeah, I was like, if they're behind us, that means we're in the right place and we're not following them. So I was pretty happy with being in front.
I wouldn't follow Reed though. I'm not sure I'd follow Reed because he gets in it.
No, yeah.
Your Camry won't hold up to that.
I will not. I'll tell you that. So we come up on the top of a hill and there's these trees down. So we were like right up paralleling the tornado. We had no idea. It was completely uncondensed. I saw the rotation. I didn't know it was on the ground yet. So we kind of like slowed down. And then we were kind of like paralleling it for a bit and it knocked down these trees. And so we get up in this parking lot. The Dominator rolls in behind us and Aaron Rigsby's trying to tow these trees out of the road because the Dominator, all of them, they want to keep on chasing after it. Right. And so they're all desperately trying to figure out what the heck is going on and how we're going to move forward. So it's all practical. And I'm like over there. I'm like, that's a tornado. Oh my gosh, it happened. And then Reed's like, tornado on the ground. He had a drone up. He's screaming, enthusiastic as always. And I was like,
what?
Simultaneously hyped. And I'm like, what do I do from here? I was like, it was a little bit scary because road options were limited. I'm like, there's trees right there. That's a no-go. I can't go that way. So I was mostly focusing on roads while trying to like take in the fact that I just saw my first tornado. So that was like a really big moment. It was a lot in the moment. There was some heat, but it was awesome.
That's a great story. Lucy, what about you? Do you have a moment, whether it's online, whether it's in person, something that stands out so far?
I mean, not to be a copycat or anything, Levi, but I'd also say my first tornado, and the story kind of behind that was that I was playing ping pong with my dad in the garage, and it was just this typical rain shower, right? We were in a marginal risk for severe weather. This was May 19th of this year. And then I kind of see this weird looking cloud behind our barn, and little did I know it was a massive wall cloud. And then it kind of moved north and it dropped uncondensed funnel tornado, so rated EFU. So
Wow. Well, you guys have something in common with Phil then too, because Phil is super looking forward to seeing his first tornado as well.
That's Brady. That's Brady.
Greg,
that's not me.
Greg,
That's
don't
Brady.
you do this? Don't you do
Let's
this on
make sure
live
we get
TV?
that correct.
Don't you do it, Greg? Don't you do it? All right. So I know we're about to go to a commercial break here, but I just wanted to, Lucy and Levi. I think everyone in the chat, all the chasers, everyone on this panel can agree. You guys are doing it right. I mean, you guys get that your brand now, like meteorology, is now going towards, individual, less like big conglomerates. I mean, Ryan Hall kind of started that trend, and now it's the individual, it's the personality. And you guys get that and are absolutely crushing it. I mean, I see your guys' content all over Twitter. So I wanted to give you guys a huge shout out that keep doing what you're doing and keep putting your stuff out there and keep, because you guys are building your brand for the future. And so, it's taken a lot of us, right? Years to get this right. And you guys are getting it right, when you're 15, 14. So I think everyone can agree in here in the chat that you guys are absolutely killing it. And just keep up the good work. Keep being yourselves, right? That's the most important thing. So great work, guys.
All right, let's. We're going to turn it over to our VIPs. Angela is with us tonight. Dan as well, because they always have some great questions. Angela, what do you have for Lucy and/or Levi?
First of all, tell your parents I'll teach you how to drive, but you have to drive this. Which is a full-size tractor trailer, 18 wheels, all that fun stuff. Anyways, I kind of have my question to you guys, and I'll go to Lucy first. What would you like to accomplish by the time you graduate high school?
I would love to grow in my knowledge for meteorology a lot more, because there's still so much to learn. We can always keep learning, right? And I'd also like to see a couple more tornadoes.
Mm-hmm. And then for Levi, same thing.
So yeah, of course, growing my knowledge, and then also I would like to learn how and successfully monetize something that I'm doing, just so I can test the waters while the risk isn't too high of what my career opportunities or how I can make money doing this.
Got to pay for college.
I like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, Agent Dan, what do you got?
So it's a bit of a follow-up on the AI. What is the first thing you want to build using AI? And I know prompt engineering is kind of instrumental with this. What's the first thing you want?
Who are you asking first?
I guess, sorry. I'll go with Levi first and then Lucy.
Okay.
Okay, that's a tough question. So what I first want to build or use AI for, that would, well, I know that I'm trying to build a probe right now, so automatically I can use that to help with some simple math, maybe spit out some ideas. I use it to help with branding a little bit.
Homework?
I'm terrible. Nope.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Don't even, Levi. You do.
I'm just asking the question. That's all. I
100%.
didn't have it in my day.
No, yeah. So I'm just trying to use it to help make stuff more efficient, make my processes more efficient so I can get more done in a shorter amount of time.
I would definitely say, if you're out in the field doing research and you're collecting all this data, maybe having AI organize all of that for you so you don't have to spend hours on it doing it yourself.
That's a good one.
That is good.
Oh, that's the sound.
What was that?
That's the sound. It's time for our lightning round, folks. This is our game show flashy and brilliant questions. We always get to play with our guests. We're gonna have fun with this. Everybody's gonna have fun with this tonight. So I've got what are we calling this? We are calling it. Oh, let me look it up. Retro rewind versus modern mixtape. All right, so what's fun about this one tonight is everybody's going to play along. We're going to get our co-hosts involved. We're going to get our guests involved. But here's what we're going to do. So Levi and Lucy, I've got 5 questions for you about 80s music, 1980s music.
Oh.
And co-hosts and VIPs. I've got 5 questions for you about 2020s music, music in the 2020s. So we're kind of reversing the roles here a little bit. We're seeing if our youngins can knows anything about the old folks music, and if the old folks know anything about the youngling music. How's
Phil,
that
it's
sound?
called hazing. Okay.
Is that what it is?
You guys are young. You guys are all young. Come on. You know.
All right, so here we go. I got to get my my bell and buzzer going here. Let's do this. Let's what should we put a banner up here? Let's do lightning round banner. There we go. All right, so let's start with our guests. So Levi and Lucy, you guys can a little bit talk amongst yourselves for a little bit if you're not quite sure. But this question is for both of you. Which 1983 Michael Jackson song, known for its iconic bass line and music video featuring a light-up sidewalk, became one of his biggest hits and helped break the color barrier on MTV? You guys know what Michael Jackson song that might be?
There's a couple options.
Levi, you would know better than me.
I doubt that.
We'll see how this goes.
Okay, iconic baseline. I'm trying to think. Beat It has a pretty iconic baseline, right?
No. Light up sidewalk. Give you 5 seconds. What do you think?
Beat It. I'll do Beat It. Okay.
Oh.
Nope. Co-host. What is it?
Billie Jean is
Billie
not
Jean?
my
Not
lover.
my lover.
Very good. All right.
Yeah.
So that goes to
He pulled
goes
that
to
one
our
out.
that goes to the old folks. The old folks. Old
The
folks.
senior
Here's your question.
citizens.
All
Here's your
right.
question. Which 17-year-old American artist topped the UK charts with for 9 weeks in 2021 with her debut single "Driver's License," a heartfelt breakup ballad?
I don't know.
Lot of. I'm hearing a lot of
Ariana Grande.
Crickets. Yeah, a lot of crickets.
I was
It
gonna
is-
say the only one I know
Gyllenhaal.
is Taylor Swift, but she's older than
Yeah.
that.
No, we get a negative there. All right, so I'm going to go to our guests. You guys know the answer to that question?
Olivia Rodrigo.
That is
That was
correct.
like-
Well done.
There you go.
Wait,
Well
what was
done.
that
Heard of
name?
Olivia
What was the name?
Rodrigo.
I haven't either.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
Because you're
Never
old.
even
We're
heard of
all
her.
old. We don't know who these people are.
I haven't heard of that,
What's
Phil.
that?
I'm not old.
Well, you're grouped in with the old folks. Brady, you're old enough
Yeah.
now. You're old, buddy.
I have a
Like
bald
10 years
spot.
ago, you were a youngin', but we're past that stage.
That's so
Brady,
funny.
welcome to the club.
Here we go. This is Levi and Lucy. Which Norwegian band released the 1985 hit "Take on Me," famous for its groundbreaking music video that mixed live action with pencil sketch animation? What's the name of the group? Take on Me. Take on me.
I know the song. I'm trying to think of the artist.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wait.
I think I know it.
Anybody? All right.
Aha.
Close.
Aha.
Aha. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So we're going back to Lucy and no, I'm sorry. This is the old folks question.
Okay.
New song. Which song by The Weeknd, released just before the 2020 COVID-19 lockdowns, became Spotify's most streamed song of all time with its catchy 80s inspired synth beat?
Taylor Swift. I don't know.
Tom
Wow.
Cruise.
Do we get a hint?
Walk
Name the
This Way.
song. Name the song.
Give
Oh,
us a.
whoops. That's sorry. That was
What does it rhyme
premature.
with?
Premature, correct, Bell. All right, no, I'm going to Lucy and Levi. What's the name of the song by The Weeknd?
I don't think I know.
Released just before the 2020 lockdowns.
Blinded by the Lights? I don't know. That's the only one by him I know.
You know what? I'm going to give that to you. It's called Blinding Lights.
Oh, okay, Blinding Lights.
Oh.
Us old folks
Hey,
think
that's good,
blinded by the light.
The light.
Wrapped up. Yeah, that's what we think when you say that. But okay, I'll give it to you.
Word? I can never.
You got it.
Those are the lyrics. You never get the words right, though, and you have wrong.
Co-host, we're gonna cut this short here. We're gonna be going long on this one. So co-hosts.
Okay.
No, this is our guest. Sorry, Lucy and Levi.
Okay.
Because it's 80s. Which 1984 song by Madonna, often called her breakthrough hit, was performed at the first MTV Music Video Awards, where she famously wore a white wedding dress? What's the song?
Oh, I know that one.
Madonna's breakthrough song. You know, we all know this stuff because of the videos, right? Like all of this is
there was
video
actually
related.
videos, yeah.
Yeah, this is all video related to us old folks, but you guys know Madonna song?
You mean VHS related?
Well, that too. All right, good. Go to our co-host. What's the song?
Like a virgin.
Like a virgin.
There you go. There you go.
Touched
All right.
for the very first time.
All right, co-host, here we go. New song. Which former One Direction member released the 2022 single As It Was, a track from his Grammy-winning album Harry's House that dominated global radio? Who is the One Direction member that released that song?
Was one of the
Harry
Jonas Brothers
Styles.
part of them?
What are you looking at there, Greg?
I said it.
What?
You said
Linkin
Harry's
Park.
House.
Oh, did she say it?
Styles.
Okay. All right. Harry Styles. Harry Styles.
Who is that?
Greg's like looking off, typing something, looking off his screen.
I'm not
Who is
typing
Harry
anything.
Styles?
AI. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got that one. All right. We'll do one more for each group. So here we go. Co-hosts. I'm sorry. Guests. Here we go. Lucy Levi. Which 1982 song by Survivor was the theme for the movie Rocky III and became a sports anthem with its punchy guitar riff and motivational lyrics? What's the song?
I Have the Tiger.
Oh,
Oh, you got it. Good job.
Strong. Okay, very good. Last one, co-host. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Which
No.
2020 Dua Lipa? Is that how you
Yeah.
pronounce that?
Yeah, Dua Lipa.
okay.
I do know that one.
Which 2020 Dua Lipa album featuring hits like Don't Start Now and Levitating became a pop sensation during the pandemic? What's the name of the album?
I don't know.
Not a clue.
Isn't she hanging upside down from like a pole or something? But I don't know the name of it.
I don't know.
pole?
Did she make a video? That's all I want. Like, was there a video
Wait, Dua
for this
Lipa's a
on MTV?
Yeah.
There's someone named
got a
Dua
great
Lipa?
voice.
Wow, I'm gonna give you the buzzer just for asking the
Lipa.
question, Greg.
Where does her
Everybody
first name
stop.
start and where does her last name end? Like, where's
Dua
the separation
Lipa.
there?
Lucy and Levi, do you guys know the name of the album? Oh, I'm seeing head
No,
shakes.
absolutely not.
No.
I'm seeing head shakes.
Phil, can you sing one of her songs to give us an idea, just like who
No
this
clue.
person is?
I don't even know how to pronounce her name for sure. So, all right, I'm gonna give you one more shot.
What was the answer?
Future
knows?
nostalgia.
Future nostalgia.
I said that.
Ah, yeah.
You.
That was
I
what I
didn't
was
hear.
going to say.
You
We
said it
didn't
to
hear
your
you.
cat, Angela. You didn't say
I
it to the
said
group.
it.
I didn't hear it. Did anybody hear? Did anybody hear that? I just want to
No,
make sure
she
it's
was
not me.
muted.
Barely here.
Yeah, you're all talk. You're all talk there, Angela. Okay, I want to give our co-host one more shot. Not our co-host, our guest. I mess this up.
That's it,
I'm
you're
gonna
co-host
give
now.
you guys one more chance to finish on the upside. So Lucy and Levi, I think you're winning anyway, but I want you to finish strong. I'm gonna give you one of the new songs. Which American rapper, born Amala Ratna Zandal Diamini,
Oh.
hit the UK top 40 in 2020 with her viral single "Say So" and later topped the charts in 2023 with Paint the Town Red. Who's the rapper?
Doja Cat?
Can you repeat that, please?
Doja Cat? I don't know. Okay.
Woo! Finishing strong.
Wow. There's someone named
I've
Doja
never
Cat?
heard of that.
Doja Cat. I figured you'd like that, Brady.
It's not worth checking out.
No? It's
No.
not good?
Wow. Oh. We're just going to lose half of our viewers right now because you said that. But if there's anything to learn, Levi, Levi, you got to kind of play the middle. That's all I'm going to say. You got to kind of, if you want a lot of viewers, you got to kind of play the middle a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to play the middle. Like, you got to respect Doja Cat. That's all I'm saying. Respect Doja Cat. So, all right. Let's do this one more time. You guys are great. Let's let folks know where they can follow you and find you. Levi, I'll start with you first.
You can find me on Facebook, primarily X, and then YouTube at Levi SWX.
Okay. Lucy, how about you?
Okay, on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it now, I'm Lucy WX24, and on YouTube, I'm LWX24.
Cool. All right. So we're going to take our last and final break. We are going to be coming back with some hashtag Weather Fools and sharing some amazing WX resources. So stay tuned.
The Stormfront Freaks is now available on the Weather Store. Come shop our catalog of shirts, hats, and hoodies, all with our Stormfront Freaks logo and Outbreak logo. Plus, you'll find all your other favorite weather geek and storm chasing gear, footwear, and accessories. Visit the Weather Store at thewxstore.com, the exclusive supplier of the Stormfront Freaks.
Hey, this is Rick Reichmuth. I'm the chief meteorologist at Fox News and the founder of Weatherman Umbrella, and you are listening to the Stormfront Freaks podcast.
Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon.
It's that time of the show. It's everyone's favorite segment. This is hashtag Weather Fools. This is the part of the show, if it's your first time watching us, this is where we find people doing dumb things and we out them and we show it on video and we tell you a little bit about it if you're listening to the audio podcast. And guys, who's got Weather Fools today? I know I've got one, but does anybody else have any Weather Fools for us today? Phil's got some, Dina's got some.
I have one.
And all right, Dina, you know what? Let's go to you first.
Okay. Now this one is the typical, you shouldn't be driving through flooded waters. So it kind of starts off with showing the end result with his car being flooded. But then it goes into this car driving into the flooded waters, and you can kind of see it pick up in the flow of the water. And hopefully if it's playing, I'm having a tough time here for it to go, but you'll have to check out the show notes because this little car just floats in the water. It was a bad decision.
Right on, Phil. What about you? You got some Weather Fools as well?
Yeah, let me hold on here. I've got to figure this out. I'm going to start with the first one I'm going to show you. This is from Randy. Maz, you'd like that. Randy. And this I called, I just call this Zeus is Mad. And if you watch this massive lightning strike from Olympus that comes down and something exploded. I mean, it was a massive explosion at the same time. So it's not really a weather fool because people are in their cars. They're safe. But yeah, it's pretty dramatic video, if nothing else.
Jeez.
The next one I've got is I call this "We've Got Boats." You know, unlike cows, we've got boats.
Oh my gosh!
Wow!
Look at that boat flying!
Oh, that a boat!
Pontoon
I thought it was
down.
lawn furniture or beach furniture.
Yeah, it was for a while, but yeah, so a little spoot as Greg would call it, little water spout coming on land, picks up that little boat and drops it on a tent.
You know what? Thank goodness that tent was there, because there was people underneath of that tent. They would have gotten slammed. They would have got absolutely chalked by that thing. That was bad.
I think the weather fools are the ones that are just standing outside watching this thing, right?
You would be too, Greg. You would be too.
I would be too. I'm not saying I'm not a weather fool, Brady.
All right, let's see. Next one I've got. I'm calling this "That's Shocking." It's a guy that's doing Brady. He's doing some live streaming. Levi and Lucy, be aware of this. Live streaming, and lightning strikes his house and strikes.
Oh.
Wow. So it hit. He was wearing headphones, and it basically shocked through his headphones and hit him, basically shocked him. Freaked out.
Just a little plug for cordless.
Yeah. So be careful. Just be careful.
Hey, but his computer kept streaming, so
that's true.
didn't fry
search
the
protector. That's
yeah,
why
I
you
was
always
just
got to
thinking
buy
search
a search protector.
All right, this one is from Fuzzy. I call it 3 feet high and rising. 3 feet high and rising.
What are you thinking?
And turn around, don't drown, people. This is your.
That's dumb.
Each episode, turn around, don't drown. Message.
Just the fact that somebody is already stopped and filming means there's too much water for you to be driving through.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's crazy.
Wow.
All right, and then the last one I've got, this is from Luna Light. I call this one package delayed. Hold on here just a sec. I gotta pull it up.
While Phil's pulling that up, it's just every year we see more and more of this. It's just like, how do people not learn? You know, it's just when you drive your car,
I don't know, they think they're
standing
indestructible.
Water, like, what do we think is going to happen? Right? There's two possible outcomes, and one of them ends with your car getting totaled. You know, what are we doing here, people?
And Levi, you're from is it Memphis or Nashville?
Nashville.
Nashville. Okay. How far are you from Chattanooga?
Probably just a couple hours, but my sister goes to college there, so she's been dealing with the flooding.
Yeah. So my weather fool comes from Chattanooga, and this was just a couple of days ago. And in this one, let me just get it playing here. This truck is driving through this flood water, and as you watch
look
this
at the
flood,
spin.
yeah, like this is on an exit ramp going off the highway, and look at this guy going through the flood waters here. And listen, again, Brady, you said it right. Turn around, don't drown, don't be dumb. The water's going to recede eventually, but the amount of flooding went on in Chattanooga was just crazy. Like, I don't know if anybody else was watching this, but it was wild.
That's amazing.
I got one more. So this is from Luna Light. Someone's package isn't gonna get delivered. I don't know why, but I'm still showing. I'm gonna remove Greg's. Let me try and add this. And incoming. Here comes Amazon truck.
Oh, and that was a big
Amazon
boy.
semi. Angela was hydroplaning a little bit on some wet roads.
Wow. That's not even the prime, the little vans. This is a big one. That's a big boy.
This is a big semi tractor trailer right there. Whoa, big hop there at the end. It's like Texas all over again, Brady.
A deep hill.
Better hope. Oh gosh. Better hope those packages are packed nice and tight, or else we could be looking at some returns.
Highly doubt that. I highly.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I.
I cut you off. Craig.
That's all right. I was just going to say that episode 242 show notes, and you can check out all of those weather fools if you're listening to the audio version.
Very good. All right, Dina, take it over.
All right. So weather resources. We haven't done this in a while, and it's one of my favorite things to do on the show because I like to share. Like every time I watch another meteorologist do a briefing or watch something online, they have some kind of weather resource. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And this could be either something on the web, an app, a device, something that you like. But I wanted to share something, and it's called weathernerds.org. And if you get to the top of it, you've got satellite, radar, tropical cyclone guidance, hurricane, everything. You've got numerical models, and you can click on any of these and it'll give you everything. So you can just click on it. It's got so much information on here. It's got satellite, anywhere you want to look. You can look at numerical models and look at all your stuff. I just love this website. So if you haven't used this, I would try it out sometime. I even like the satellites because you can get different regions all over the world and kind of check it out. You can loop them. You can change the color. So try it out sometime. It's great for tropical. I use it a lot on tropical. So that's weathernerds.org.
Dina, I can vouch for
Who
that.
else
I mean,
has
that was
one?
actually that was actually going to be my weather resource of the night. I mean, the thing I love about Weather Nerds so great is because like the visualization here of the hurricanes and the low tracks is unlike anything I've been able to see. So this is the European ensemble, and it shows you, okay, here's Aaron up here, but then you can very clearly see that tropical wave behind Aaron, and it just shows you every single member along with the track as well as the low coming behind it. So huge shout out to weathernerds.org. They've got a lot of great stuff over there.
Yeah. I'm glad we picked the same one and we picked different windows to show. So
I know.
it's good.
I know.
That's cool.
So did anybody else have one?
I have
I've
one.
actually got one. Yeah. Oh,
go ahead,
you
Greg.
Go ahead first. Okay.
We'll see if I can present. So we'll give it a shot. Here we go. Present. Share screen.
You can pick a tab.
Greg, are you ready?
Chrome,
Greg, let's do
whatever.
Greg first. Maz, you go ahead and figure out your screen share, Kim, and we'll get back to you in a second.
Wait, I got it. I got it.
You did? Oh, he's got it. He's got it. I'll bring it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is called sciencetrek.org. And I just picked the careers in science because you've got people actually doing videos and topics about different things that you can do in science. And I think it's really awesome. But there's so much. It's educator tools, topics, you name it. It's got some really cool stuff in science. So I'm a big science guy. I like that stuff. So it's called sciencetrek.org. Yeah. And the careers thing, you got to check out the careers in science. That's fun.
There was all kinds of crazy stuff when you were sliding through that. I saw like fish biologist. I'm like, I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Right.
So actually,
All right,
that's what my daughter's doing. She's a aquatic ecosystems biologist.
Wow.
So my weather resource is actually one that I talked about on here about 3 or maybe even 4 years ago. It's a product called SatSquatch, and at the time, SatSquatch was a browser-based satellite tool, and you could use it on your phone or on your laptop. And then they went to an app, and the app was really glitchy for a long time. For a period of time, actually, the SatSquatch didn't even exist. It wasn't updating. And they've gone back now to being a browser based tool, and it's really, really fantastic. And so I use it a lot. And the one I'm showing you right now is actually infrared, and I use this a lot when I'm actually out photographing aurora. So this shows me, even if it's middle of the night, it shows me where we've got clouds and where you've got clear air. So if I'm going aurora chasing, I can actually find the clear skies instead of having to sort of hope I'm going to have some clear skies tonight. And I've always loved this tool, and I was so frustrated for a long time when they went to the app and it really wasn't working properly. And now it's back to being a browser-based tool, and I love it. And what's really cool is that you can add different layers to your map. So, for example, right now I've got Goes East satellite, and I've picked the full disk, meaning all of North America shows up. But then I can also pick a different product, and I can, for example, pull up the blue visible, and I can add that to the map. And let me see here. I'm gonna just clear this legacy window, and I'm gonna add that to the map. And now you can see I've got my satellite up here.
That looks
So
nice.
it's a really, really good tool, and I find it invaluable when I'm storm chasing. When you're looking for that initiation, long before anything hits the radar, you're going to see it on the satellite, and so I love it, especially those dry line chases where you never really know where the initiation's going to happen.
Greg, where are you on there?
Where am I? I'm right where my cursor is right now.
Hang on, we're getting back. What's this website called again?
So this is Satsquatch. So SATSQUATCH, Satsquatch.
Because you're the one who told me about the app, and I noticed when you were in there that it could save a preset, which I don't think it does in the app. Does it?
Yeah, like the app was glitchy at best. I think it was misguided for them to do that, and for a long time I thought the whole thing was going to go the way of the Dodo, but no, it's back and it's web based, and I'm loving it.
That's nice. All right, so if you guys want to see any of these websites, you can check out.
I'm not. Hold on.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah.
Hold those horses, everyone. Hold those horses.
I've always got
something.
Normally I have 5 of something, but I only have 1.
Oh my God.
I was going to bring up Weatherfront, the Weatherfront app, and we talked a little bit about that. It is currently only for iOS right now, but I know they're working on the Android version. They hope to release beginning of the year. And they're also, after that, they're looking at a possible desktop version. But I just want to bring up Weatherfront because, they're the official radar app of the Stormfront Freaks. But there's a reason, because when this app came out, folks, and I looked at this, Brady, actually, Brady didn't share it with me. I found out from someone else, and then Brady said, "Oh, yeah, I've been kind of working with these guys for a little bit." I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? We'll keep it PG-13 tonight, folks. But so I checked out this app, and guys, I'll tell you this, and I have no problem telling you this, right? Prior to this, for years, I used Radar Scope. Was my go-to by far radar. Greg, you were just talking about Satsquatch. That was my satellite imagery app. When I found out about that, maybe it was from you, I don't remember, but that was of all the other satellite options out there, especially mobile. That by far was the best. But for models, I still had used College of DuPage site for models, and that just doesn't work mobily very well. For outlooks, I'd go to the SPC Outlook site, which can work on mobile a little bit. And then I wasn't big into observations and METARs and stuff like that because I just, to me personally, I haven't found a really good mobile version that lets you see observations. But when I found Weatherfront, guys, it pulled all that stuff together and it looked so professional. It wasn't cluttered with all kinds of other stuff and buttons to push and menus to pull down, and it just wasn't cluttered with a bunch of crap that I don't need and I don't want. And it had all that stuff. So now I can go to one app, and this is what gets me so jacked up, that covers my radar that I used to get, covers my satellite I used to get, and now I can easily check models, I can easily check outlooks, and now observations, which really I'd never found a really good way to do that. So there's a reason why they've become, the radar app of the Stormfront Freaks, is because when I found them, like, we've got to hook up with these guys. They're doing something awesome. I love what they're doing. So that's why. It's not just because it's fancy to say they're our official weather radar. They really do have a great thing. So those of you on Android, get excited because that sucker is going to be coming out in a few months.
Hype.
And you're going to like that. So
I do. I love it too.
Yeah. And then Levi and Lucy, you guys have anything you want to share either?
I have a couple resources that I use.
Okay.
At home for radar, when I'm just like monitoring, I use Gibson Ridge 2. I already talked about that. Then out in the field, I do use Weatherfront. It came in clutch when we had 0 service on May 16th in the hills of Kentucky. So we used the map that they have there, and it helped us navigate pretty well.
You were chasing in Kentucky?
Unfortunately, yes.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
It's a battle, but we make it through. But yeah. And then I use meso analysis a lot. That's like my go-to on the chase day. I always have meso analysis pulled up on the laptop.
Cool.
Okay.
Lucy, you got
That's
anything?
good stuff. Yeah, I mean, my typical radar weather app is Radar Omega, but I do also use Radar Scope when Radar Omega will not update, as that does happen quite a few times. I also do use Weatherfront occasionally as well, and I guess, yeah, I mean, I use all 4 of them quite frequently.
Wow. You're jack of all trades. Lucy's doing what I said earlier, right? Which you got to kind of play the middle. Don't go too far in any one direction. Kind of play the middle. You won't lose
It's
anybody.
not long before you guys start getting sponsorship deals. I'll just tell you right now. You guys are rising up the charts. Just wait.
Dina, thanks for taking us through that. I will, Alina Cooper, thank you again. Love this part of the show. I think she's probably talking about Weather Fools. Or when Maz was talking, that might have been one of her favorites as well. I don't know. And Mary Hubbard, thank you as well for the super chat. And I think we've got one more to cover.
Send me a postcard, drop me a line.
You've got mail, baby, yeah.
All right, we got mail. Let's hit our freak fan box. This one comes from I think YouTube. Mila Castra at Mila Castra. ... said, hey, Phil, the let's all go to the lobby clip is something I've loved for years.
It's also my favorite part of the
No
show.
comment. No response from anybody on that.
It's a very catchy tune. I sing it.
And I guess that's all we had in the freak fan box this week. I guess I don't know. I thought I had more, and I guess we don't. But everybody, we might read your comments on the next show as well. Just go ahead and add us on our at Stormfront Freak on your Twitter X post. That's the way that we can see it. Comment in Apple Podcasts. We'll see those. YouTube, you can make comments to the videos as well. We don't always catch all those all the time, but we'll try to. Or you could do it the old-fashioned way and just send us an email at questions@stormfrontfreaks.com. So questions
Has
at
anybody
Stormfront Freaks.
ever, Phil, to your knowledge, has anybody ever commented that their favorite part of the show is Brady's new mustache?
No.
My guess is that's probably in a YouTube comment somewhere. I'd have to imagine someone has mentioned that.
You guys don't understand. My mom literally, she won't take pictures with me. She won't
Mom.
She is so. Listen, my mom's great, but she's over it. So I don't know.
She's over you. Maybe
it's hard to tell.
That's a
hard
close
to tell.
call. But
Levi, Lucy, piece of advice: don't grow a mustache. Just don't do it.
Dang you, Greg.
all right, well, folks, that just about does it for this episode of Stormfront Freaks podcast. Thanks for tuning in, watching, listening, however you take in the content. But do us a favor, if you like the show, please hit that follow and subscribe button on YouTube, or if you're watching us on social media, whatever it is, just hit the follow, subscribe. It helps us out. If you like the show, it just helps other people find us as well. Special thanks tonight to Lucy Yeung and Levi Stefanick. You guys are awesome. So thanks for coming on the show and giving us some time tonight. Sorry for keeping you up too late. Sorry to your folks for keeping you up too late. But let's go around the horn and freaks and VIPs find out where people can follow you. So Brady, I'll start with you first.
Yes, I'm at Stormcat5 on Twitter, TikTok, Insta. I just created a Facebook as well. So took me a minute to create one, but go check me out on Facebook. Still trying to figure out, how to do Facebook. Facebook's changed so much, guys. I mean, we're getting old, right? Oh,
Us oldies know how to use Facebook.
I don't know. It's just I went there and I created an account. I'm like, what is all this stuff? You know, I'm used to like the 2008.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Facebook.
crap that's going across it now.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, Dan Wallace, let's hit you. Where can people find and follow you?
Primarily on YouTube, Dan Wallace WX.
Even Dan. All right, Greggles.
Tornado Greg on everything.
How can people get in on some of your awesome photography trips you're doing?
Cameraadventures.ca. I'm taking people to Iceland, Tanzania, Africa. I've got Newfoundland, the Yukon, and Alaska. That's next month. So yeah, if you're a photographer and you want to go on a great adventure, I take people on trips all over the world.
He's a great teacher, folks. He is a great teacher.
Cool.
Maz?
Yeah, that's cool, Greg. You can find me on X or Twitter or Lucy, whatever you want to call it, right? Isn't that your line? Anyway, you can find me at MoneyStorm, the number 4, the letter U, at MoneyStorm for you.
Awesome. All right, let's go, Dina.
I am Lady Pilot 70. I'm on everything pretty much, but I have to say I probably don't post much on TikTok, but Instagram and all those I do.
Cool. All right, Angela.
All right. Twitter, I'm XJAngel89, and on Instagram and TikTok, I'm What the Girl.
What the girl? Say what?
What the girl?
Okay. So we'll let you guys know our next episode. So you guys are gonna like this. We just talked about this, right? You've heard us praise the official weather app of the Stormfront Freaks. Now you're gonna get a chance to hear it all from Weatherfront creator Dylan Steinkruger. He's going to be our guest. He's the creator of Weatherfront, so he's going to share as well what they've got coming down the pipe and really get a chance to answer a lot of the chat questions. So join us in the chat for that one. You can join us live on Thursday, August 28th. It's at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. That'll be right here on our YouTube channel, or catch the audio podcast that's uploaded over the weekend. So for those of you watching, stick around for our after show party. But for Brady and Lucy and Dan, Dina, Greggles, Levi, Maz, and Angela, I think I caught everybody. I'm going to signal the all clear, and we will catch you guys next time. So good night, everybody.
Good night.
And I got to find the end credits.
Thank you for tuning in to the Stormfront Freaks podcast. Our bi-weekly show is available on your favorite audio podcast player and on YouTube, along with other videos from the Stormfront Freaks network, including forecasts and live storm coverage from Stormcat 5 and weather education from WX Serena. Find them at youtube.com/stormfrontfreaks. You can support the Freaks at YouTube by subscribing and becoming a member to take advantage of member-only benefits. For show notes, past shows, videos, merchandise, and more, visit our website at stormfrontfreaks.com. If you would like to contact us with questions or make comments about the show, shoot us an email to questions@stormfrontfreaks.com or follow us on social media. Search for Stormfront Freaks. We'd love to hear from you. Join us next time and tell a friend about the Stormfront Freaks podcast.
Shout out to MJ. Hey, thank you, Storm Chaser Brandon Kopic. He said I love Brady. He didn't say he liked your mustache, Brady, but he did say that he loved you. So thanks for the super chat. And Alina, again, thank you. This was awesome. Great job, Lucy and Levi. We're so proud of you both.
Yes.
So great
Awesome
show.
job.
Great show.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So Angela, did you have another question?
I did have another question. So I live in Oklahoma. I'm old. Pretty much everybody here, you mentioned May 3rd.
How do those two tie together? That's what I want to know. Live in Oklahoma and you're old.
Because old people live in Oklahoma. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, you have like these named events that you can like May 24th, 2011, May 31st, May 20th. Everybody knows. What do you think is your generation of that, since you were only babies at that time?
Ooh. That's a hard one. If you don't mind me answering first, I can go.
Okay.
I'd have to say May 26, 2024 is a big one. That was like a big photogenic tornado event. I feel like 2011 is a little bit behind the bar for what you're asking there, if I understand the question correctly. So like modern day big events.
I mean, like I like I said, I lived in Oklahoma my whole life. Like I went through May 3rd, I went through May 24th, I went through May 20th, like all the EF5s and stuff like that. So it's just like, as you, someone who, like I said, you're just a little baby at that point, like what are the events that stick out in your head that to you is comparative to those with me?
Yeah, I'd say honestly the March 14th, 15th stretch this year, that affected the people in my area a lot. So that's like a big one.
Would there be a town name, Levi, that you would associate that like for me, because I understand Angela's question, right? Like if I think about 2016, I just say the word Dodge City and everybody knows what I'm talking about, right?
Or
so
Katrina.
Is there like a town? Or Katrina or whatever. So is there like a town name that would or a city name that would stand out for you on that March 14th, 15th event?
I feel like that was significant to me because just the number, the sheer quantity. As for like a big tornado or town that was hit recently, Rolling Fork.
There you
Mayfield.
go. That's perfect. That's a
Mayfield.
great example. Mayfield, yeah, that was a good example too. Lucy, what about you?
I have two events that really come to mind. One of them was Rolling Fork. I just have like the velocity just engraved in my brain. It's something that will never leave. Just looking at that as it was hitting the town. And then another one was the December 10th and 11th tornado outbreak from 2021. There were just so many tornadoes that night. And at that time, I wasn't into weather really at all, or at least I didn't know all the resources I do now. The NWS, the SPC, all of that. We were under a moderate risk. Little did I know. And there were just tornadoes happening all around us that night. We were really lucky to be safe. And we don't actually have tornado sirens in my area that we can hear from the house. And that's why it's really important to have a NOAA weather radio. If you don't have one, get one.
So Lucy, were you glued to your radar for that Rolling Fork event? Like,
yes.
And probably Levi, you're in the same boat with Mayfield, right? I remember watching Mayfield like on the radar and like texting everybody I know, going, "Can you believe this? Like, are you watching this?" Like, it was wild. It was crazy.
Thanks, guys. I was just curious because, I mean, obviously I'm pretty much a solitary person. So I was like, I don't get to talk to people that are younger than me that often. So I appreciate it.
Cool. So Greg, where's your next trip again? Where you going? Greg's frozen.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh,
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Greg's AI.
Yeah, did you
Greg's
see that
AI.
look on his face? It's like big old smile. So where's your next trip to?
Yukon and Alaska. Gonna photograph grizzly bears and aurora up there.
Nice.
That'll be so nice.
This is a trip that I've done for 10 years now, and I've got a full tour. We got 12 people coming up, and essentially spend 8 days photographing bears during the day and aurora at night. Fun one.
Wow.
Brandon said significant event as a new chaser late teen was June 5th, 2010, Lake Township, EF4.
Wow.
Lake Township, EF4.
Crazy.
I'm not familiar with that one, to be honest. Not uncommon, but I'm not familiar with that.
So the 2010 one that stands out for me was South Dakota. And you'll love this, Phil, because we've talked about this before. No internet. So I was stopping in small towns at, the libraries and like wherever you could steal internet signal.
Sure.
And so I stopped in Faith, South Dakota, and I'm stealing internet from the motel. And the storms, and I'm trying to get online to see if I can see a radar picture. And the tornado sirens start going off. And I drive out past the motel, and I looked down the road, and there's this giant tornado on the ground, and I was trying to steal internet.
Oh
so
my
I was-
gosh.
But yeah, that was a big one for me. And that was the same year the Bowdle, South Dakota was also 2010. Dupree, South Dakota. South Dakota had a lot that year. Also, Minnesota. Didn't Minnesota have a ton also, Phil, in 2010? I think 2010 was a big year in Minnesota.
When was
I
Ashby?
don't recall. I wasn't in Minnesota in 2010, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. No. And I'll be honest, in 2010, guys, I was not deep into weather at that point yet. I was a late bloomer.
Hey, Phil,
I was a
the
late
important
bloomer.
thing, the important thing is you bloomed. Okay, you bloomed in some beautiful
I made it.
beautiful flowers.
I made it. You're so
I said I
special.
remember sitting with a portable TV, like as big as a lunchbox, in front of my dad's truck, watching Gary England while he was photographing lightning.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's cute.
So
Levi, Lucy, when do you guys go back to school?
I went back to school this Tuesday. That was my
Oh,
first day.
so he's going back to school in the morning. That's when he's going
Yeah.
back to
That's terrible.
I
Lucy?
start tomorrow morning.
Oh, you do too.
Oh!
All right. Well, we
Where do
better
you guys
close this
you
up.
want to go to college? Where do you
Have
guys
they
think you want
gotten
to
any
go?
homework?
College? I heard a college question from
Yeah,
Dina.
where do you guys think you're going to go to
Dina.
college?
Levi, you want to go first?
Sure. So I kind of wanted to do like undergrad, maybe somewhere more local, and then for like grad school, go to Oklahoma University.
Nice.
Not
Oh,
Ohio
you-
State?
Political science? Is that what you're going to take?
No. Meteorology.
I've heard of that school. Lucy, what about you?
OU is definitely the dream for me.
Mm.
It is. Wow.
What is out of state? Does anyone know what out of state is? Out of state significantly higher for OU, or is it pretty good?
It's out of, everything's out of state.
It's
is more
significantly
expensive.
higher.
No, yeah, it's super high.
It's worth it though.
I know.
It's worth it. I
Do
mean,
good on your
Definitely no.
ACT.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna.
My sister got
Yeah.
got like a 34 on her ACT, and they didn't offer her any scholarship. So
34, 35, whatever it takes.
well, it's like you can
I know
only
what you're
get to
coming with that.
36.
Yeah.
All right, well, folks,
On a
let's
side
say
note-
goodbye to the stream. We're going to end the live stream. So say goodbye
Bye,
to our chat.
everyone.
Thanks for tuning
Goodbye,
in,
stream.
everybody.
On.
Love you.
On a
Have
side note,
great-
Lucy, I do
great
have
weekend.
a horse that is
Yeah, you
fearless
do?
that you can like
Aw.
take your